Kumo Desu ga Nani ka? Chapter 18. Complete recovery after staying at the inn is only in-game. Skill proficiency reached. Skill acid resistance level 2 has become acid resistance level 3. A skill went up. With this, the next time I fight against the frog should be a little easier. Actually, the possibility of the damage might have exceeded the maximum value if I don't have resistance against it. It was dangerous. My body is already worn out. 2 spit attacks and an attack with its tongue. With that attacks only, I am on the verge of death, especially the tongue attack was dangerous. My body dented after receiving the direct hit, and a few of my legs broke by this shock. I didn't lower my guard. I expected that the winning rate to be low if I fight head-on without using spiderwebs against other monsters. Still, somewhere in my heart thought that I can somehow manage it. Honestly, it's unexpectedly tedious. Anyway, where did that even come from? I don't think I can move properly with this injury. For now, I should make a simple home here to devote myself to heal the injury. I leave the dead frog there and started to spread my threads. An intense pain assaulted my body where I move. Skill proficiency reached. Acquired skill, pain resistance level 1. Oh? Is it a new skill? Somehow I can feel the pain is relieving. Still, it's very painful. However, the skill seemed to be quite useful. I am grateful that the skill level will rise naturally if I continue to survive after this. Finally, the simple home is completed. With this, I can finally rest. If a monster attacks me now, I would definitely die. For the time being, let's eat the prey that I had a hard time killing it. My first ended up with a narrow victory. Right, yeah. The battle with my brother? Such a thing can't be called as a battle. Not counted. I realized it once again after experiencing my first battle. I am weak. I don't get the Yoi thing. I think that the whole small lesser Terratect. I think that the whole small lesser Terratect species, including me, are weak. Well, at any rate, it's a deteriorating species. The offensive power is poor and the defensive power is fragile, though only the speed was able to reach a certain level, but it can't avoid the barrage of spit attacks from the frog. My basic ability value is even inferior to a lower level frog. The reason I was able to defeat a monster without having a hard time was because of the spider web made by my threads. This is the outcome if I fight head-on. I understand well that how I relied on my home. At any rate, this has become clear to me. It's impossible for me to initiate a battle from the front. If I were to fight head-on, it can be said that everything is decided by how I were to restrain my opponent with threads. Alternatively, there's a measure where I can bite my opponent with my poison fangs, but with this poor status, I would only be killed before I can bite. I can confuse my opponent with my speed and strike when there's an opportunity, or I can set up a trap like this time and restrain it with my threads. This seems to be my basic strategy. Or I can set up a trap in advance and lead it there. When thinking so, my compatibility with the frog might be bad. It's a type where it keeps on sniping from long distance one-sidedly. Because it won't move so much, it won't jump into the trap. It's a pain that I don't have any long-distance attack. Though I can shoot threads, but the range is short, and above all, my opponent might be cautious to my threads. I want to keep this method as long as possible. I need to think about the countermeasures for the long-distance attacks as soon as possible. A lot of problems. I now know my weakness, or rather, I'm full of weakness. However, I can't give in just because of this. Right, that's what that says. I only need to build a new home if I only need to live on. But then it's no good. Since I decided to live my life proudly, I cannot cling to escaping here. But just let me rest for now. This injury, I wonder how long does it need to reach complete recovery? Or rather, can it even be cured? I am envious of the character in-game that can fully recover after sleeping overnight. Anyway, let's sleep. Today was a tiring day. I need to sleep in order to recover. Thus, good night. Okay. I slept well. Rather than sleeping, it feels like I fainted. Ugh. There's still pain in my body. Well, it's impossible to recover from such injury in one night. Foo-ha! When I tried to stretch my body, an intense pain ran through my bent legs. Especially my 2 right middle legs were the most painful. Won't it get torn off if I'm careless? I became uneasy, wondering whether this injury will recover or not. Con. Chan. I don't think I've heard that in anime before. I don't know. There's a vibration from the thread. Ooh, a monster got caught by the web of my simple home. Usually I would wake up as soon as there's a vibration from the threads, but it looks like I slept soundly until I didn't notice it. It's all because of the damage on my body was too huge. Elro Basilisk, level 4. Ooh, if it's the petrification lizard, another troublesome guy got caught again. What should I do? Because this guy has the devil's eye of petrification, it can attack if our eyes met. In addition to this injury, isn't it bad if I receive a petrification attack? But letting go of the monster is just... Kyoro. Our eyes met. Ngeh. My leg is starting to petrify. No, when it comes to this, it can't be helped already. Chomp! The petrification speed is considerably slow due to my petrification resistance, but it's bad to be unable to use my unbroken foreleg. If things don't go well, it might be difficult to move. Please die while my leg is still functioning. Kuta! Wondering whether my prayer reached or not, the basilisk died before my leg fully turns into stone. Though I can still walk, but this is hard. Experience points has reached a certain degree. Individual, small, lesser tesseract level 5 has become level 6. Oh! Godly timing! Every basic ability rose. Level up bonus skill proficiency acquired. Skill proficiency reached. Skill Poison Fang level 4 has become Poison Fang level 5. Skill proficiency reached. Skill Petrification Resistance level 1 has become Petrification Resistance level 2. Skill point gained. Okay. I'm happy that 2 skills leveled up, but there's something much better than it. I can remove my skin from my body. It's shedding of skin. One of the benefits of level up, complete recovery by shedding skin. I was worried whether my dented body can be cured or not, but it looks like it's fully recovered now. Yaha! Thank you, Basilisk, and itadakimasu! Though I didn't recover completely after sleeping overnight, I recovered completely by leveling up. Yay! More fights, and our spider is fine and healthy now. And we leveled up. That's good. That's very good. What is it, 6 now? Yep, 6. That's cool. We're making great progress. I kind of feel like I can read all of these chapters somehow eventually.